So we continue with the light energy, and we are now going to see how to draw the ray diagrams of the spherical mirror. So we are going to have the different kind of formation of the ray diagrams based on where the object is placed and accordingly where should be the image be formed. Now before I start with this thing, I'll just quickly go through the three rules which we're talking about, or the three rays which we're talking about. So if I talk about the three rays, so I know that if the reflected ray, if the incident ray, if the incident ray and the reflected ray, so if the incident ray passes through C, the reflected ray also passes through C. If the incident ray is parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus, and if this is passing through focus, then it becomes parallel to principal axis. So these are the three conditions, or we can say the three kind of convenient rays which you are going to use for the ray diagrams. Now for making the ray diagram, what you are going to do is, first of all, you are going to take a proper dimensions so that whatever you draw is perfect. Okay, I want you to draw a perfect diagram, and for having this perfect diagram, what we'll do is that we are going to draw a line with all the scale and measurements so that there is no confusion or of drawing anything bigger or smaller or anything like that. So first thing is the basic structure drawing of this thing and basic writing which is required for each and every drawing. So first thing is, we are going to take different cases. So first is object at. Okay, what we'll be having is object at, and the result of this, so where is the object being placed in the mirror, that is the first thing. And second thing, with the result of this thing will be that position of image, so it will be image at, and nature of image. So nature of image will tell us that whether the image which is formed is real, virtual, upright, or inverted, or magnified, or diminished. Diminished means smaller, magnified means bigger, or of the same size. So this is what we are going to write in the nature part of it. Now talking about what you are going to use, or how you are going to draw the figure, so always remember this thing. First of all, what you do is draw a straight line, and this line what you are taking will be taking at least of about 10 centimeters. Okay, you are going to take a 10 centimeter line. 1 centimeter from here, mark a point which will be the point P. That is nothing but the pole. Okay, 3, so this is from 1 centimeter. At 3 centimeters, mark another point which will be F. So this is 3 centimeters. At another 3 centimeters, mark a point which will be C. Rest you can leave it. Okay. Now we are going to take a compass, right? Rounder compass. Take 6 centimeter as the radius from here to here. Take this as the radius, and from here, now you have a ruled lines, right? You have got ruled lines like this. तुम नोटबुक में ड्रॉ करोगे तो रूल लाइंस रहेगी, right? So ये ruled lines में 3 ruled lines up and 3 ruled lines down. You are going to draw the circle. So you are going to take the compass like this and take this one as the radius and draw the curve like this. Okay, you are going to draw in this way. You are going to draw the curvature. Okay, the circle जो draw करते हैं यहाँ से, ये center से. So this radius from here to here is 6 centimeters, and you are going to draw this particular mirror. Now this is going to be a concave mirror, so you are going to show the reflection over here, the silvered surface over here. This is a silver surface. So you have to name this particular point as P, this is F, and this is C. This is the general diagram what you are going to draw for all concave mirror का, spherical mirrors का कोई भी figure रहेगा, तो you are going to draw this as the basic drawing. Okay, the basic drawing will be this, except for the last one where you will be requiring some space over here also. Otherwise, the first 5 what you are going to draw, the first 5 ray diagrams what you are going to draw will be of this particular dimensions. I'll repeat again. Take a 10 centimeter line, 1 centimeter छोड़ के point P, 3 centimeter पे F, 3 centimeter पे C, taking C as the center of the center and radius equal to 6 centimeters. Draw a curved line to show the mirror. Three lines up and 3 ruled lines down. Okay, this is the structure what you are going to draw. Okay, so I just draw the structure. So we have this structure like this. This is the mirror. This is the pole. This is F. And this is C. This is the basic structure. Now, okay, from now onwards till the end of page number 93, that is the table को छोड़ के जो भी है, I will try not to read that thing because that is completely angle ये angle वो उसका जरूरत नहीं है. I'll just draw one by one and explain you how to draw it. So that is the main part. Now the first one is the object. It is at infinity. What is infinity? Very far off. The object is very far off, like it is somewhere outside this particular thing. So if something is outside somewhere, you will find that the rays of light, when it comes from there, they will be parallel to each other. So what will happen is that the 2 rays of light what we will be taking will be something like this, which are parallel to each other. And these 2 rays of light, when they are parallel to each other, they will automatically intersect because they are going to converge. They are going to converge at a point just below the focus. Okay, so they are just going to meet like this below the focus. So this over here, what I have drawn over here, the arrow which I have drawn over here, this is nothing but the image of the object which was very far off at infinity, and the rays of light, 2 rays of light falling on the mirror and then converging at a point which is exactly on the focus. So what will happen? The image which is going to be formed. So we will see over here what is going to happen is the image will be formed at focus F. And what is the nature of the image? See, it is very small. The object was very big, but the image is very small. So it is going to be real because actual intersection hai. So it is real. You can see it is inverted. A is down and B is up. Actually ऊपर A था नीचे B था, पर यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? B dash A dash हो गया, यानी A नीचे गया. It is a real, inverted, and finally it is very small. So that's why, and diminished. So this is the ray diagram for the first part, that is the object is at infinity. The object is very very far off and it is falling on this mirror. Image which will be formed will be a very tiny small kind of a thing which is seen over here. Okay, this is the image form. So object at infinity, image at focus, nature of the image is real, inverted and diminished. That was the first diagram. You need to draw this diagram. Okay, as I told you, 1 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, उसके बाद ये आर्क और उसके बाद कोई भी 2 पैरेलल लाइंस ले लो और उसको यहाँ पे मीट करने का ट्राई करो F के पास पे and you draw it. So this here you don't need much of an accuracy, you just have to see to it that, in fact what you can do is that you can do some kind of a cheating. What is that? How you do this is, like you have already taken this parallel lines. Okay, what we do is this way. We already got this, we have drawn the parallel lines over here. We are going to take a point on F like this, just a point over here. पहले से point ले लिया और फिर I just join this points like this. And then this point I'm going to draw a thing right over here, B dash A dash, that is of the image. Got it? So this is object at infinity. We now move on to the next part, and that is, so what is happening? We are bringing the object nearer to the mirror. पहले बहुत दूर था, अब उसको पास में लेके आता. So पास में कहाँ पे लेके आए? We are just bringing it just beyond C. Okay, so let's see. We take the second one. Okay, now we see the second one. So we have got the second one as object at, that is beyond center of curvature C. That means I am going to draw. Now here also we will fix a size of the object. The size of the object will be two ruled lines. ये एक ruled line, ये second ruled line. ऐसे करके two ruled lines तक लेना है इस तरह से. So this is the object which is written as B and A like this. Okay, two lines like this. Okay, now what do we have? We have got this one, and this one. These are three lines which are available for us. So we are going to draw any two out of these three. Okay, out of these three, we are going to take any two lines. So let's take the first one passing through C. So if I am drawing a line which is passing through C, so it will be like this. I know very well that the same line is going to reflect back because passing through 3 means ये यानी मेरा reflected ray and the incident ray both are on the same line. That is the first line. The next one you are going to draw is the line which is passing through. There is a parallel to principal axis. So we'll take a line which is parallel to principal axis passing through A. So this line what I have drawn over here is my incident ray. So incident ray parallel to principal axis. What will happen if it is parallel to principal axis? What happens? It will pass through focus. So after reflection, it is going to pass through focus. Got it? Incident ray, reflected ray. Incident ray, reflected ray. दो लाइन मिल गए अपने को. Both these lines intersected at this particular point. That means at this point I get the image of A, that is A dash. Accordingly, I just need to draw like this to give you the image as A dash B dash over here. So for the object at beyond C, the image will be between F and C. So it will be between C and F. Again, it is due to the intersection of the lines over here. So it is real. It is upside down. So it is inverted. And it's smaller in size as compared to the thing. That's it is why it is called as diminished. So smaller than the object or diminished. So accordingly we find that in the second case, that is the case where object is beyond C, the image is formed between the focus and the center of curvature, in between. It need not be in the center, exactly center का जरूरत नहीं है. Anywhere between here. कोई इसके पास में भी हो सकता है, इसके पास में भी हो सकता है. I just drew it and I found that it was quite nearby in between. So just there. इसको कहाँ पे रखते हैं उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. If I would have drawn it much further, I would got it somewhere here. If I would have got it very close to this thing, and I have got it away from this. So accordingly, you will be able to draw it. Not a problem, right? So this was the second ray diagram, that is object at beyond C. Okay. We see the next thing. So we are going to bring this object a bit nearer. So कभी कहाँ लाएंगे? C के ऊपर लाएंगे. Okay. So let's see the next one. So object at I want you all to draw these figures and show it to me as homework. You need to send it to me as homework because they are very very important diagrams. So I don't want you to just look at this video. I also want you to draw it with me. Along with me you can draw it. So what you can do is that you can pause this video right now and draw 5 such figures. ये line करके ये line करके तैयार रख दो, so that when I am drawing you can draw with me. So I already drawn 2 of them. So the third one you can always keep this much prepared, and once I start drawing you can also start drawing with me. So the third one is when the object is, so third one, object at C. So let's put the object over here. The object will be at C, which is going to be a thing like this. So this is my A, this is my B. Object is a C, so of course I cannot draw this line because अगर मैं यहाँ पे line draw करूँगा तो इधर ऐसी line जाएगी, so I cannot draw it. So of course I'll have to take the other 2 lines. Let's take the first line. First line is line parallel to the principal axis. So let's take a line parallel to principal axis. So I am going to take a line which is going to be incident ray parallel to principal axis. So this is the ray which is parallel to principal axis. What happens to the ray of light which is parallel to principal axis? It will pass through focus after reflection. So after meeting the mirror, it is going to pass through focus like this. Got it? So this is the reflected ray. Always remember, these arrows over here are very, very, very important. This arrow indicates as the incident ray, and this going away from the mirror is the reflected ray. So I need to show the incident ray and reflected ray properly. It's very important. What's the next thing? Passing through focus. So I will have a line which is going to pass through the focus like this. And after reflection, what happens to it? It becomes parallel to principal axis. So after reflection, it is seen that it is going to pass through the principal axis like this. So the incident ray passing through the focus, the reflected ray becomes parallel to the principal axis. You can see that both these are going to intersect at this particular point, which will be exactly on the same line as that of the object. So the object and the image are going to be on the same line when it comes to the image for object at C. If the object is at C, the image will also be at C, and the beauty of it is that this distance and this distance will also be the same. Now if you have drawn this correctly with the rounder and everything, you are correctly drawn with the compass, then you will get it exactly perfect. अगर तुम लोग ने यहाँ पे गड़बड़ किया है तो ये वाला इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट थोड़ा आड़ा टेढ़ा जाएगा. So see to it that you are drawing a proper parallel line over here, and drawing it. Okay? So yes, when it comes to examination, you can always do a bit of jugglery, and that is draw this line like this, same line like this, then draw line like this and crisscross कर दो उसको. यानी इमेज पहले से बनाया हुआ है, ऐसा थोड़ा चीटिंग कर लेंगे because एग्जाम के टाइम पे अगर मुझे इरेज करना पड़ेगा तो it will be too time consuming. I cannot waste my time in a physics paper, so that's why I need to do a certain kind of jugglery to see to it that my figure is exactly the same as required. But anyways, if you take it properly, if I am telling you, if you take this properly, if you take this 3 centimeters and 3 centimeters and then 6 centimeters का ये करोगे, तो 100% you are going to get, and if you draw this parallel lines properly, then there is no way that you cannot get this exactly same. 100% will get the same, but you have to be very careful in drawing it, right? So you can see in such cases what is happening is the image will be at C. The image nature will be real. It is inverted. But here you can see that it is of same size. So the size of the image will be equal to the size of the object. Right? So that's the main part over here. That the size of the object in the image is going to be the same. The object will also be at C and the image will also be at C. Clear? So that was figure number 3, ray diagram number 3. Where, so what we have done is that we started something outside, reached inside beyond C. Now we are on C. So abhi next kya hoga? Between F and C. So let's draw the next one. Okay, so the next one is fourth one. So of course I need to draw the basic thing. 10 centimeter line, 1 centimeter marking, that is of P, 3 centimeter marking for F, 6 centimeter marking for C. From C, radius equal to 6 centimeters. Draw this particular mirror. Right? This is the figure. So object now is, we had reached C, between C and F. Okay. So now we are going to see that the object is placed over here. Right? So now we have to take 2 of any of these 3. C से पास करके भी ले सकते हैं, not a problem. We can always draw that one also. Let's see one which is passing through C. If you find it difficult, let's not draw this. Okay, let's not draw this because it may happen that this is too close and it will go like this outside. So ठीक है, ये नहीं करते हैं. उसके बदले हम लोग दूसरे 2 ले लेते हैं. Parallel to principal axis. It will pass through F. That's the first one. So this is the object AB. Now the next one is, if I have got incident ray passing through F, that will become parallel to principal axis. So now you see that this ray is intersecting at a point which is beyond C. Got it? So for the fourth point, that is when an object is between center of curvature and the focus, the image which will be formed will be beyond C. It is really inverted, that you can see, but it is magnified. So it is magnified. Okay. So enlarged, magnified, all are similar words. So bigger than size of the object, that is also fine. So you can write either, you can write enlarged, you can write magnified, or you can write a size bigger than the object. Okay. So this is the figure number 4, which is object between C and F, and the image what we are getting is beyond C, right? We are getting the beyond center of curvature. This was figure number 4. We now move on to figure number 5. Okay, so that's now our figure number 5. अभी क्या था? The last one what we drew was, we have reached between these two. So now the next one will be exactly at focus. So now we are going to have the object at focus. So if the object is focus, then what will happen? Let's see. Again, I can take the C1. So a line passing through C. So I'm just joining this point with C and extending it over here. This is my incident ray. I know that after reflection also it will pass through C. This is also my reflected ray. So this is the reflected ray. The second one is parallel to principal axis. So if the ray of light is parallel to principal axis, after reflection it is going to pass through F. You will find that these are two parallel lines. And where does the two parallel lines meet? At infinity. Okay? So you cannot see where the object is going to be, image is going to be formed. So hence we are going to write image will be formed at infinity and it will be real inverted and highly magnified. It will be extremely big, so it will be highly magnified. So this is figure number 5. Okay? So these are the 5 figures which were used by our normal thing. The 6th one, we are going to draw a bit slightly different over here. So I need that instead of 1 centimeter here, we'll need 3 centimeters over here. Okay, so let's draw it. So this was the 6th one, 5th one. Now we see, so of course we are going to have the object between F and P, right? So here we are just having a small change. 6th one is between focus and pole. So we are going to have this line which will be such that there will be 3 centimeters here and then you are going to have this mirror, then 3 centimeters space focus and 3 centimeters space C. So 3 here, 3 here and 3 here. And of course the mirror to be drawn at 6 centimeters radius from here, right? The object is placed over here in this manner. We are following the same pattern again. Any of these 3 में से कोई भी 2. Let's take the first one passing through C. So if it is passing through C, you know that the ray of light which is passing through C will reflect back in the same line. Let's take the next one, which will be parallel to principal axis. So you know that this is the line which is parallel to principal axis. After reflection, it is going to pass through F. You can see that they are diverging from each other. ये इधर जा रहा है और ये नीचे जा रहा है. मिलने का कोई चांस ही नहीं है. So what we do is that we are going to produce them backwards. Okay? This line also, we are going to produce it backwards. And at backwards it is meeting at this particular point, which is my A dash, and this line over here will be a dotted line because this is a virtual image. I told you what was the virtual image. The virtual image was the one which was formed behind the mirror and it was drawn considering that the point of the two lines are going to intersect there. You know, they feel, they meet, they don't actually meet, but they seem to meet behind the mirror. So that's why you find that the image will be formed behind the mirror. So where is the image formed for this? Image will be behind the mirror, and the nature will be, see, it's virtual, so it is virtual. Virtual is always erect, so erect or upright. You can also write upright, and it is magnified also, so it is also magnified. So this tells me that if I take a concave mirror and if I place my face very close to it, I will see an enlarged image, a bigger image. Right? Laughing mirror में मोटे दिखते हो ना, वो कैसे दिखते हो? Because you are too close to that, means you are standing in between the focus and the pole of that particular mirror. That's why the image of yours is seen bigger, right? That's what is going to happen. So here, what is happening is the same thing. You are standing in front of a concave mirror in between the focus and the pole. So the image which is formed is going to be virtual, erect and magnified. A virtual, erect and magnified image is going to be seen. This is seen in figure 5.30 in your textbook. This is a very important diagram. Just go through this properly. You should not make a mistake over here कि क्या हो रहा है इसको समझो बराबर से कि ये जब यहाँ से पास हुआ तो ये दोनों मीट नहीं होगा, इसीलिए इसको हम लोग पीछे लेके जाएंगे. Okay, we are going to produce them backwards. So now let's read this part over here, which is here that. So these are the 6 ray diagrams of the concave mirror. Now what is remaining is just one diagram of the convex mirror. But before that, let us understand the last points of this particular finer points of this thing. That is, that the concave mirror forms real as well as a virtual image. Yes, the concave mirror is giving you both images. A virtual image in this way. Now let's remember the virtual image will always be dotted. It cannot be a dark line, straight line. It will be a dotted line. So it is giving you a virtual image like this, and all the previous ones where the intersection was taking place, and that's why they were the real images. The image is virtual if the object is very close to the mirror before its focus. For the object at focus or beyond it, the image is real. The virtual image is always magnified as each position of the object between the focus and the pole and the focus of the mirror. The real image is magnified if the object is at focus or between focus and center of curvature. It is same size when the object is at the center of curvature, but it is diminished when the object is beyond the center of curvature. So, जितना दूर object, उतना छोटा image. पास में आया और बड़ा हुआ, और पास में आया और बड़ा हुआ, और पास में आया और बड़ा हो गया, right? कब तक? जब तक वो फोकस तक नहीं आता. Till the time I did not bring the object from infinity to focus, the image size were keeping on increasing. As soon as I brought it beyond the focus towards the pole, it became a virtual image and gave me a magnified image behind the mirror. So the image formed by a mirror, other than both plane mirrors and spherical mirrors, show lateral inversion. The right side of the object appears to at left side of the image or vice versa. It's simple. When you stand in front of a mirror, if you raise your right hand, you will feel as if the image is lifting his left hand. Okay, so that's called as lateral inversion. Okay, so this is a table of all these things. So if the object is at infinity, the image will be at focus and the nature of the image will be real, inverted and diminished. Object at beyond the center of curvature, the image will be between the focus and the center of curvature, real, inverted and smaller than the object. Object at the center of curvature, the image will be at center of curvature, real, inverted and of the same size. Object between the center of curvature and focus, the image will be beyond center of curvature and it will be real, inverted and bigger than the object. Object at the focus, then the image will be at infinity, real, inverted and highly magnified. And finally, object between the focus and the pole, that is the image will be behind the mirror. It will be virtual, erect and enlarged. So this was about the concave mirrors. So this was the ray diagrams related to concave mirrors. I think I'll stop the video over here and we'll have a separate video for the convex mirror ka jo image formation and the uses of the spherical mirrors. Thank you.